Hey everyone, welcome to another Club Esports match with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Team Deathmatch. This is Hugo Stiglitz hosting with Nidak Serum for Club Esports. Club Esports hosts tournaments for all gamers of all skill levels, not just the pros. And we're excited to see this match. It's the second match for each of these teams in this tournament. The Five Kings versus Satin Plains. Oh, I didn't change that. In fact, that's actually the Five Kings. Don't pay attention to the team names for this one. Those will be fixed.
I did this one.
After this game. It is actually Five Kings on the right and Team Divvy on the left. I will correct that after game one. I apologize for that. The Five Kings lost a really close one in the fifth game. It's a best of 5 in their previous match, and Divvy won it pretty solidly, I think, in just 4 games in their previous match. So these are two really good teams. I'm excited to see how it goes. Again, sorry about the overlay. We will fix that for the next game. Remember, Five Kings is on the right, and Divvy's on the left. Right now, it's the teams from the previous match we just hosted. We will fix that for game 2. This is the crash map. We're following Thickening, who is 1-1 right now. Let's jump over to Inner Wolf, who is 5-1, really doing well for the team right now. It's 5-0 kill death ratio, which is really good. Really carrying the team actually right now. And he gets eliminated, unfortunately, right there. Okay, it looks like the top performer for the Divvy team is Eclix. Jump over to him. 3 kill streak, no deaths.
Yeah, Eclix actually in the last game, in their last round, he had a KD ratio of 32.0. He killed 32 people and died once.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
He is phenomenal then.
Yeah, well, it was on Rust, to be fair. So
okay.
He got 10 kills at the beginning of the game, died, and then got the chopper gunner, went on to kill 22 more people without dying until the end of the round.
What was the final score of that match?
I think it was like 75 to 20 something.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so,
and I know they were playing a good team, so if you haven't seen that match yet, go check it out. It should be on our channel.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I just followed Eclipse the whole time because he went off, but actually their whole team, Large Mark had the most kills in their first game. Thickening is always up there when it comes to Divvy, and Shrek 3 on DVD. First of all, Epic Gamer Tag, and also Epic Gamer, he did very well again.
I mean, the Divvy team is for real. Totally, they're all pretty dang good, and they have played together a lot. In fact, look at Thickening. He's 10-1, 9 kill streak right now, and he has the wheels? I did not expect that with a 9 kill streak. I thought he would use the VTOL jet, if anything.
Well, I think he might be choosing to use this one first.
It's just not as good as I think if you use this, you can't use the VTOL jet, right? I mean, it's.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know he used this quite a lot in the last match that they were in, and killed a lot of people with it, to be fair. But, yeah, it is, I choice for a kill streak.
Well, the Five Kings had a close match last time, and they lost in the 5th game, but right now they are getting a little manhandled, unfortunately. Let's jump over to Nightme King is the only one that's positive on the Five Kings. 9-7, and previously he was going, what, 25 and 12 or so, so a 2-0 kill streak, or ratio, that's pretty good. That was a beautiful quickscope, holy crap.
Yeah, so watching Nightme King, doing really well for his team, but Divvy, they are just phenomenal. They work well together, and they don't have a weak point on that team. Everyone there is strong. Everyone knows how to play. I mean, some of them have their off games, some of them have their on game, but
I mean, in the previous match, the Five Kings started slow, and then it came in forced game 5, and then unfortunately for them, they lost game 5. But they had a slow start. I'm hoping that they pick up the pace here in this game and the next games, and hopefully we can force a good match here. But right now, Divvy, I mean, they're 51-25 right now, and Eclix is 12-0 with a 12 kill streak. I mean, he hasn't even died.
yeah. It's crazy.
Watch it.
It's fun to watch these guys because I know I could not do what they're doing. I can't even imagine getting 12 kills without dying, even especially 12 kills without dying in the beginning of the round. He hasn't died since the game
I
started.
mean, he's not playing super aggressive. He's playing methodical.
Yeah.
He's going to the right locations where people shouldn't see him too quickly.
People don't expect him to be up on that terrace right there.
Yeah,
You know?
he aims pretty fast, pretty accurately.
Here comes
Here
the
comes the
chopper
chopper gunner. And he's 14-0.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
he is for real.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened. I think on Rust, we'll get a little bit more luck of getting a lot of kills with the chopper gunner, just because it's super wide open, small map. But obviously, he's already got 19 kills, and so yeah, he plays with no mercy to the other team. Once he gets that chopper gunner, he
67 to
annihilates
33, 23-0. And he's only died once this tournament.
I know.
You better double check for hacking at this point. I mean, my
Well,
goodness.
He died a couple times in the other games. It was just the last game for that match. But the thing is, though, he is carrying the team. But I wouldn't say he's carrying the team. He definitely has the most kills. But look at his team. Look at Ketch. They both have double-digit kills. One was 16, only 5 deaths. The other was 14, only 8 deaths.
3 teams on Divvy are positive. 3 players on Divvy's team are positive, and they are
greatly positive.
very positive,
Yeah,
right? I mean, when you look
positive.
at 5 Kings, 1 player is positive, Nightly King, and the other players are extremely negative. Pips and Nips, 1 in 15. If you have a player that's 1 in 15, it's going to be hard to win the game. And Hips and Nips and Big Chump, they were the ones that kind of came back and made it a close game against it in their previous match. So they need to have solid games if they're going to win. It can't all be, I mean, what an amazing finish right there. Was that 3 kills in a row?
Yep, and he never died.
Never died. What? It's almost unreal because they're playing quality players. These are good teams. And he made it look like child's play. Right? I mean, that was finishing Big Swishin right there. I mean, this player is good.
I mean, we still haven't even gotten to the elimination stage. We haven't even got halfway through this round robin. And I think we're already looking at the MVP of this whole entire tournament.
Yeah, I think we are too. I mean, if he plays like that every game, it's game over. Right?
For anybody who plays.
I have not seen a single player or team yet show that kind of skill and domination. And this group right now is an intense, good group right now we have in the second group. And, I mean, right now they're winning in a dominating way. So, very impressive in Game 1. We're going to go ahead and record that and then get the map from the 5 Kings for Game 2.
And not forget to change the
overlay. Let's do that right now. Good thing. Thank you for reminding. Team 1 is Divvy. And Team 2 is, of course, 5 Kings.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what 5 Kings wants to do here because they were getting annihilated by Divvy that last game. But they get to choose the next map, obviously. And, you know, we've seen that choosing a map can make or break a game, can make or break a match, and it can give you, you know, if you win a game at a map that you get to choose, that can
make it even.
Yep, and start some progression that you need.
You know, in the previous match I saw with the 5 Kings, the first game, I don't know if it was jitters or just skill, but they were out. The other team was more aggressive. The other team was faster, and they went into a camping map when they won Game 3. And they camped hard, and then in Games 4 and 5, they played aggressive, and they beat, obviously, their team in Game 4, but lost in Game 5. But they were very close, and they had a slow start. I'm wondering to see if they kind of adopt a similar strategy where they pick a camping-type map, where they can kind of come together. I mean, again, they had 2 players, very negative. If they can just keep them less negative, it's more competitive.
Yeah, well, and I'll say for Divvy, we just saw at the end of that game, Eclix or Eclix was sniping the other team from pretty far. But at the same time, on Rust, on the previous match, which is a close quarters combat map, very small, very close to each other, he was annihilating the team there too. So I really don't. We'll see what they choose, but I don't know how they could pull out because this Divvy team is just super good.
He's posting over there, right? Let's kick him in. Alright, we're still waiting on the map pick. He has about 45 seconds left before we're just going to have to pick the map for him to make sure we keep these matches moving. And I believe they've picked Shoot House. Which is an interesting choice. They did win it in their previous match, so that's not too surprising, I guess. However, it's not a map for camping. It's a map for speed, in my personal opinion. That's how I play it, though I'm not phenomenal, so maybe I'm playing it wrong.
What, Shoot House?
Shoot House is their pick. And we're going to go ahead and start Game 2. Right now, again, Divvy won Game 1. This is a match best of 5. First team to win 3 games wins the match. We're going in Shoot House. We have the overlay fixed, hopefully. And we'll go ahead and start.
Yeah, Shoot House I really like, because they have, it's basically a 3-lane map, which is highly controversial.
It's balanced.
You get it off of aerial view.
It's very balanced, and in my opinion, it forces players to kind of move. I mean, there's a variety of strategies, but it's not an easy map to camp. It's much more about speed and accuracy.
Because if you can't, all the places that are viable for camping are very easy to reach from either side, left or right, and super easy to throw grenades at. Because it's a smaller map, though it has long lanes. So you can snipe, you can quickscope, but you can also throw grenades across the map and take care of somebody.
We're going to jump to Eclix because he obviously dominated in that first match. I want to see if he gets another kill streak. And if he gets a chopper gunner in Shoot House, there's no cover. There's very little cover. So, I mean, if they let him get a big streak, it's game over. How did he shoot through the wall?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he saw someone running there, or you know what it is though?
He expects players to be there.
Yeah,
I mean,
he knows the map so well. He knows that people camp up in that, because that's the only place where you can camp and wait for people to come around the corner. He knows there's going to be people there, and if he has FMJ on that gun, he's just going to shoot through that good, and just try to kill as many people as he can, even if they can't see him.
And I will say, this is a similar strategy that the Five Kings pulled last time, where they went up to this room and had a couple camping and a couple moving around, right? They played conservative.
And I mean, it's working so far. They're keeping it within 3 right now, 11 to 8.
So, Eclix is still with no deaths. I mean, that's
impressive for a map this size.
Still beautiful shot. And unfortunately couldn't get the cover. Let's jump over to Shrek 3 on DVD. Not advertising for him, just, that's his name.
Like I said, epic gamer tag.
Yeah, and he just died right there and lost his kill streak, so that's unfortunate. I should go back to Eclix then. He is on a 5-kill kill streak. He still hasn't even died in this match. I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy.
We're almost 2 minutes in on a small map. And he gets out of the kill streak and takes care of 2 guys just like that.
And a 7-kill kill streak now. I mean, he is fast, accurate, unbelievable. Let's jump over to the Vosti, who's positive right now for got a kill right there. Very nice, helping his team out. Unfortunately, he died. Big Chump, unfortunately, is struggling again this match. He is 1-7. You know, so Five Kings are playing with an alternate, and it looks like they subbed out Hips and Nips this game because this is always struggling. And I think it's actually helping. They're keeping it somewhat close, but for them to win this game, Big Chump is going to have to get some kills and not die so much.
Definitely. The more you die, the more points you're giving to the other team. And so even camping, which is very looked down upon, obviously, but you don't die as much when you're camping, right? You don't give points to the other team. And while running and gunning can be good if you're able to kill a lot of guys, the more you die, the more points you give the other team, the less likely it is for your team to win, you know? So trying to stay out of the spotlight of the other team, trying to stay away from them. And here he goes.
Here comes the chopper gun. And you know, I will say, he's extremely positive, he's helping his team, but the rest of the team's not doing near as well this game as the Five Kings. Five Kings have done much better against every one of their opponents except Eclix, who is doing mad work.
Yeah, again, possibly the MVP of the entire tournament.
He plays this game too much. I'm going to say that right now. He plays too much. He knew when to shoot the wall because he suspected people to be there. I played this game a decent amount, never was proud of it.
Well, as soon as I saw him do it, I knew what he was doing. I just don't think I would have thought of doing it myself, and I'm not confident enough to know what position he was doing. But he obviously knew what to do, and 25 kills, 1 death. I think he's doing pretty well for himself right now.
Not sure how he got out of there alive. No, there he is. I mean, he's been doing mad work. And Night Me King, who started off carrying the team, is now only breaking even. That chopper gunner obviously did not help his kill-death ratio. I'm not sure how many times he died to it, but now not a single one of the 5 teams is positive. They're really struggling. They need to help each other some more. They need to support each other, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to be a fly on the wall of their conversations together to see if they even have a plan, or if they're just kind of running and gunning, trying to do the best they can individually.
I am sure they're frustrated.
But yeah, it's not. I know they lost a nail biter in the 5th game last match, but I don't think that's going to happen this match, and I'm sure that they are frustrated with what is happening right now.
For sure. For sure. Play the game by Shrek 3 on DVD.
But then again,
get it 8 years ago.
Maybe they want to camp this time. They got to pick their map now. It was a quick, close quarters combat map. Maybe they want to pick a larger map where they can camp a little bit, snipe a little bit, maybe keep their distance.
They got to shut down Eclex. I don't know how. I don't have any answers for that, but they got 27-3 against good players.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, club-esports, we're not hosting pro tournaments. This is players of all skill levels where you can have everyone can have fun. But I mean, these teams are pretty dang good, and Divvy has put 5 kings in their place, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Well, and Divvy, if you look, they all broke even. I mean, even their worst player performance
10-10
by thickening.
Their team captain.
Yeah. Which he did really well last match too. So
gotcha.
That just shows you how good they are. They all broke even at least 1.0 on their KD, whereas for the Kings, not so great.
All right, so we're going to move on to Game 3. If Divvy takes it, it's going to be the end of the match. Sorry, just the map pick specifically was that they didn't care. So, and then they said shipment, which again, hate that map, and they lost it in the previous match, so they obviously don't care. We're gonna go ahead and pick shipment, and I will say it might eliminate kill streaks. We'll see. Oh, yeah, we definitely want team deathmatch. We're gonna go to the map, and we're picking shipment, and we'll give the players a minute to strategize, and then we'll go ahead and start Game 3. And this is the match point, so if Divvy wins this, of course, it's end of the match. If 5 kings can win it, they'll force a game 4. But for them to do that, they're really going to need to strategize. They're really going to need to play well together and get the right loadouts. And they're going to have to be fast. They're going to have to play much better. Yeah, Divvy, I mean, based off right now, I'd say Divvy is the #1 team so far. And we'll see how it goes in Game 3. Here in Shima, again, we'll start in just a few seconds. And see how the players do. Was Big Swishin out that game? He might have been. Big Swishin was one of their main players, so I really hope that we can force a game 4 here, but 5 Kings is definitely going to have to step it up a bit. Though on the positive side, it doesn't matter how good you are. It's hard to get big kill streaks in shipment just because there's so much going on. All right, we're going to go ahead and start the match. Make sure we got enough players. Your relay is working. Here we go. Game 3 of this intense match. 5 Kings versus Divvy. Shipment. Again, if you haven't played this map, it's nuts. And we had an epic match with this map, epic game in the last match we had with 5 Kings. Surprised they wanted more on this map. It's pretty crazy. You have to be fast, you got to be accurate. Helps to have some explosives, riot shields, shotguns. I mean, it is probably my least favorite map, to be honest, but a lot of people love it, and teach their own, right? In fact, we'll go to the aerial view. Look how close they start. Let's go back into the thickening. So they're rocking the LMG, and he's interesting that he is using high alert on shipment. You should just assume you're getting looked at all the time. Okay, now let's go to Nightly King, who starts off as 4-0, rocking, what is this, the shoddy? Oh yeah, it is. And he gets his first death there, unfortunately. I would hope they change their kill streaks. They got the UAV, it looks like. But they should be using, like, what's it called? The airstrike, right? And the VTOL jet, though, I mean, airstrike I guess you would need 5, so still would have got it. Ooh, that was fast. Oh, wow. 3 kills in a row. He's 7-1. Still gets the kill there. Very impressive play. He's hurt in the area that he was down. Let's jump over to Eclipse real fast. Eclipse, who has been doing very well on some of the other maps, dominating, obviously, is only 4-3, which, I mean, if you're 4-3 and positive, and you're having a bad game, you're a really good player. So, but I mean, he's obviously playing kind of timid. Something I didn't expect. Maybe he doesn't have, I mean, I guess he really wants the kill streaks. He's just playing very timid, not rushing into things, really wants to kill streaks, because those are going to be very powerful. And he probably is rocking, is it overkill? Where your kills count towards your kill streak? Yeah, for sure, there it is. And this is going to possibly make it so they get carried away here. They're at 41-28. I mean, as good as Nightly King is doing on the 5 Kings, you have all 4 of the other players are in the negative. I mean, Inner Wolf is 0.25 at 3-13. There he goes, he's dead. Big switching at 5-11. I mean, they're just really struggling right now. So they're going to have to really pull it together to come back. They're down by 14 kills right now. And let's jump back to the Thickening, who's 14-7, also getting a cruise missile. Yep. Gets a kill there. Very impressive. And wow, they're using that like it's their religion. That Wilson. I hate the Wilson. It's dumb. But I've only used it a couple times, so I assume if you're pretty good at it, it can do a lot of work. Oh, and working these double pistols. Those things are OP. They are super overpowered. Smart to use them in close quarters. And Divvy takes the win. 75-53. That game was fast. Okay. Well, Divvy takes the win in Game 3, meaning they win the match. And that's it for this match. Impressive. And I wonder if the 5 Kings were affected by their previous match, losing in Game 5. However, Divvy really took it to them. No mercy was shown, that is for sure. Very impressive. And good game from both teams. Wish them best of luck in their upcoming games and in the tournament tomorrow. Check out their content online. And again, this is Hugo Stiglitz and hosting this match for club-esports. Check them out. Their details are in the comments below. Thanks for watching this match. Good luck to both teams. GG.